country is unthinkable. Biden's record is an unbroken streak of weakness, incompetence, corruption, and failure. Other than that, he's doing quite well, isn't he, don't you? That's a hell of a list. That's a hell of a list, right? That's why Crooked Joe is staging his pathetic fear-mongering campaign event in Pennsylvania today. Did you see him? He was stuttering through the whole thing. He's going to, he's a threat to democracy. I'm a threat. They've weaponized government. He's saying, I'm a threat to democracy. He's a threat to democracy. Wow. Okay. Couldn't read the word. He's a threat to democracy. You know how bad the press is? You know what they do? They take me saying that, like that, and they say, Trump couldn't say the word democracy. Look. No, that's what they do. They're so bad. You know, I don't know if you saw it. I was on Sean Hannity, a good guy, really good guy, right? And we did a town hall, and he says, tell us, you're not going to be a dictator, right? I said, Sean, I'm going to be a dictator for one day, for drilling and for closing the border. And after that, I'm not going to be a dictator. So remember the way I said, I'm going to be a dictator for one day, for those two things, and then after that, I'm not going to be. So I said, I'm going to be a dictator for one day, for drilling, right? For drilling, and then, so what do they do? What do they do? We say drilling and the border. Then I go, and then after that, I'm not going to be a dictator, Sean, one day. So they have me on the news all over the place. I'm going to be a dictator, cut. Did you see that? This is the fake news media. They have the first part, I'm going to be a dictator, cut. And they had to cut it fast because I kept it going fast because I know exactly what they do. They had me the other day, I was imitating Biden because he can't walk off the stage, right? You know, no, he can never find the exit, so they have me turning around and looking for them. I mean, these stages have a lot of stairs on them. Some of them are 4 or 5 stairs, and he did. He had like so many stairs, he couldn't find it. And they showed me that I couldn't find the way off the stage. In other words, they said he couldn't find the way off the stage. And it's just terrible. They're so bad. You guys are so dishonest. You're so pathetic. That's why they're all going out of business, I'll tell you. They are just so pathetic. And, you know, it's so important. Having an honest media is so important. But they just aren't. And it's a lot of times what they don't say. It's not only what they say, it's what they don't say. But so I have to be very careful with sarcasm because I'm a little sarcastic sometimes, and you say something, and everybody there is laughing, having a good time, but they put it on as though you mean it, you know. It's so you can't have any fun during these rather terrible times if you think about it. Because Biden, I mean, if you take a look at what he's doing on the border, or inflation, or our military, that horrible day in Afghanistan, you look at what he's done with energy, all throughout the world, we're an embarrassment as a country. We become an embarrassment as a country. The only reason Biden is at Valley Forge abusing George Washington's legacy, I mean, he's abusing Washington's legacy, and he never sticks up for Washington. You know, they've taken the name George Washington off many schools and many different, can you believe it? The name George Washington is coming down from many schools, many in California, and he ought to stop that. But it's a legacy it's really a slander and a horrible statement he's making to 75 million Americans. That's what they say. It's much more than that. You saw the numbers that came out yesterday on the election. Everybody saw those numbers. They were released. The fake news doesn't want to talk about them. But it's a disgrace what happened in 2020. It's a disgrace, and everybody knows it. I think they have 81% of the people understand that. But he knows he can't show his face at the southwest border or in East Palestine, Ohio, where I love those people. They were great people. I went there early when they had that really bad situation. And he went to the auto workers' factories. He's given away our auto business to China, mostly to China. You could sit down if you want. Go ahead. Go ahead. See, I'm not kidding with those people that sit and you can't stand up in the front, right? But thank you very much. But, you know, people are waiting for 3-4 days in these things. That's cold out there. That's a long wait, right? It's pretty cold out there. I said, where's my coat? I had to walk 15 feet from the car to the... I said, you have a coat? And these people are waiting for 3 days. So that's good. That means you're hardy. You're hardy people. You're strong people. Thank you. Thank you very much. But if you take a look, Crooked Joe cannot talk about a single issue that matters to hardworking Americans because he's failed you and he's betrayed us on every single issue. And on policy, he's the worst ever. And people have known that for a long time. Secretary of States have said he doesn't know what he's doing. Obama said it. A lot of people said it. But he doesn't know what he's doing. You look at what's happening in the Middle East. You look at what's going on with Ukraine. He doesn't know what he's doing. Biden and the radical left Democrats lie to us because they know that Americans can't stand the truth about them because they know how badly they're doing.